What's good? Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, I just got done experiencing my first session at or in a sensory deprivation tank, and not gonna lie, I believe it is beneficial. It's beneficial for thinkers. Um, I'll give you the breakdown on how my experience went. So yeah, I got there and I I was given the introduction. Um, cool guy named John. I spoke to him. He yeah, we just been chopping it up for the first like 20 to 30 minutes. He was getting me just more acclimated to the environment. He's no one's here to get you, no one's here after you. So, and then afterwards, we got in. I got into the room, and he showed me the setup. So he told me the directions. If I wanted to wear earplugs, if I wanted to prop the tank open, all this other stuff. Like, gave me the full rundown, breakdown, everything. And then, so yeah, when he left, it's just me, myself. I showered and got in, and I closed it. And then I keep in mind, I don't really know how to swim. So this is all new to me. I'm like, all right, this is water. I should be able to float instantly. Like, because there's just so much salt. It's Epsom salt. And it's like, I should be able to just float up, like everything. But no, of course, that's not how physics works. So I low-key kind of stumbled a bit and immediately got like salt water in my eyes and all that. So that was quite the experience. But there's a spray bottle they have on the inside just in case you do a situation like that does occur. So I was just spraying my eyes and all of that, but I wasn't gonna give up, not this early. So what else? Yeah, I got tried to lay down, but my head just kept sinking and sinking, but it was sinking like back like this. It wasn't really like going down, it was sinking back. And I was like, all right, there's a neck pillow there. So I used a neck pillow that totally relieved that problem. And then, yeah, I was there. And keep in mind, you still have, even though I got rid of gravity, which is, floating in the water, I still have the lights on and I still have the music playing. So I was just chilling. I was just still kind of paranoid a bit. Like, bro, when is the crazy shit supposed to happen? I do a lot of research before I go into the tank, and I hear a whole bunch of stories and all that. But so yeah, I was like, all right, let me turn off the music, because when your ears are submerged in the water, so it's kind of like you hear this vibration. So it's like I was kind of tripping me out, so I turned it off. So now it's just me floating with the lights on. And yeah, I did have to open up the tank a little bit just to see, like, because the room itself is dark, so you're just there, and then if you turn off the lights inside of the tank, then it's pitch black, right? But the outside of the room is cold, so you feel that cold air coming in the tank. But he said you can have it either way. You can prop the tank open and the room is pitch black, or you can just chill in the tank with it closed, but it's just more humid. And I mean, at first, I kind of just did that. I turned off the lights, and bro, it's just black. Like, it's just black. You can't see anything, man. And then it's like, that's when your brain just tries to play tricks on you. And you're like, fuck, like, how long is this? Because when you lose sense of reality or time, then it's like, damn, an hour could feel like eternity in here. And on my mind, I'm just like, what is it that I have to do? Like, obviously, I have to come to some sort of conclusion for me to finish being here, because the more I just think, the more I think about what is it that I'm here for? I'm in this tank for a reason. There's a reason why I was told about this tank. There's a reason why I'm sitting here in pitch black darkness. What's the reason? And then I told you guys before, I'm Catholic. So, I told you guys, I was telling God to come along with me to the tank. And I spoke to God. I was like, yo, God, what is it that I need to do? What is it that I have to do? Like, what is my next objective? And then the first thing that just popped up was like, you gotta go to church. I was like, church? It's like, I've never been, I know there's a church where I'm at, but I've never been to a church overseas. Like, that'd be a first. And then I also have my reasons for why I don't want to go to church, but I'm gonna leave that for another video. If you guys can find this timestamp, make sure you guys remind me of this video I need to make. Maybe my views might change by the time you guys find it, but if it's still valid, then I'll do a video. If it's not valid anymore, I'll still make a video. But anyway, but yeah, I was like, wow, okay. And then I thought about the reasons on why I don't go to church and why I would consider going to church, because it's the Lord's house, right? And then the community is like, no one's there. Everyone's there trying to get closer to the Lord. Like, this isn't anything personal. Even if I don't like people like that, that much. I'm introverted, so I prefer my alone space. Like, I can have a conversation with God just in the same position that I am in now. But, I mean, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to do this a couple days, a Sunday. So I'm going to give that a shot just to see what it's like. See if my views change, if this is something I'd want to continue doing, or if it's exactly how I think it will go. And just like that, the session was finished. I was like, wait, that was an hour? How was that an hour? And I was like, there's no way. Like, and then I remembered, I read this AI what do you call it, post or discussion on the 16 personality types, because I'm an INTJ. It's like INTJs and INFJs, they usually benefit more from a sensory deprivation tank. And usually for INTJs, there's usually that aha moment or some sort of conclusion that they've been holding out for a long time. And I'm not sure if that was my aha moment, because it's not like it cleared up anything that I need to do, but who knows, maybe it was. But I really felt like I was I was expecting to feel when I was done, like, oh man, like all my problems are just solved and I have the answer to the universe, you know what I mean? Some sci-fi conclusion, but I mean, really the only conclusion I got was like, let me go to church. Let me at least give it a shot. But yeah, that's really it. All right, guys, we're hitting that 10-minute mark. If you have a story about your experience, leave it down in the comments. And yeah, I mean, will I make this consistent? I don't know. I know they say the second time is always better than the first time because you already know what to expect. So who knows? But at this point, I don't really have any plans to make it a routine.